the Seattle Seahawks did work in free agency. You talk about bringing in guys like Devin Bush and all that, and Draymond Jones along the defensive line. Like, in reality, they really did give themselves an opportunity to really go BPA at 5, as well as number 20. So it's kind of interesting. They're definitely going to be in the line for a quarterback if they want to go that way. Maybe have Geno Smith do his thing, then Anthony Richardson or whoever come in that next year. But this is going to be a lot of fun. So today, though, we are going to get a future franchise quarterback, and we're going defensive masterpiece. So for the Seahawks, quarterback, edge, wide receiver, only because Tyler Lockett is getting up there, I think is an area you want to go. Guard and defensive tackle. My goal is to get Anthony Richardson and then trade down from 20 and try to find a way to get back up into the first and somehow get maybe Kalijah Cansey as well as, maybe the next best edge player that's available. So a 7-round mock draft here for the Seahawks. So 7 rounds, fast, all that stuff. Care for position of value and draft needs are both high. A little bit of randomness because it is the draft and weird things happen all the time. So as we go up here, oh man. So Anthony Richardson goes right away to the Texans. That's random. There's absolutely. I mean, if they go Anthony Richardson, I question if you don't trade up for C.J. Stroud right away. That's a little. I mean, and I think C.J. Stroud's a little bit more of a safe pick than Anthony Richardson. So and the Colts go Will Levis too. That's kind of what's shocking to me. But I love me some C.J. Stroud. I think he is going to be there, and I think that is a good. He's going to be the franchise quarterback potentially for the Seahawks in this particular scenario. So now we go to Kalijah Cansey. Ooh, how the heck did the Texans? They got Anthony Richardson and Kalijah Cansey. That's nasty. That's absolutely nasty. So edge, Myles Murphy and Nolan Smith are there. Who's going to be there at edge? Will McDonald, the 5th, is also a stud. Who wants to trade with me? Or do we just stick and pick? Because we've got a couple of extra seconds. We got an early second. So do we just go back-to-back picks here and just say screw it and just get Nolan Smith because we already got our future franchise guy. So do we go Nolan Smith and then who's there at D-tackle? I mean, Mozzie Smith is pretty good. I like me some Siaki Apuika, though. Really do. Well, maybe we just go ahead because I do want to get wide receiver. I want to get edge. We got quarterback taken care of, so we can cross that off. Edge right here, Nolan Smith. I think he makes a lot of sense for your second pick here. And you got bookend tackles, so you're not worried about the outsides. The interior offensive line you're worried about. Nolan Smith. Fine, we're going Nolan Smith. Trading down was an option, but I mean, you're probably going to lose out on him. He had a terrific combine, but overall, I don't think you can chance it there. But Cyrus Torrance goes to the Eagles there. That's a good pick for them. So we got edge. Nolan Smith and Draymond Jones are just going to eat up this entire defense for the Seahawks. Now I want to go D-tackle to a degree, but I also want to go wide receiver. Steve Avila's there. Is Nathaniel Dell going to be there? Who wants to trade too? Ooh. Panthers want to trade. I mean, they're coming up for somebody. They need it. Will they give me a third? Will you give me a third just to move down 2 spots? I'll take that. Yeah. Any day and twice on Friday. Nice. Or Sundays, not Friday. So wait, who did the... Oh, wow. The Raiders get Tanner McKee in the second round. I like that. I like that a lot. So you get an extra third-round pick here. You get Steve Avila. Yep, he's the best guard / center. Now, I know you brought in some guys, but Steve Avila is a guy you could start today. Literally today. I absolutely love it. Now, defensive tackle, Nick Herbig is there. Who's the next? Siaki Apuika. Yes, I'm going Siaki Apuika. Defensive tackle's taken care of, so is guard. Now you're at the wide receiver spot of things. Now, where do you want to go with this particular pick? I think there's a couple different ways you could address this. KJ Henry's there. Who's the best wide receiver available now? So, Tyler Scott. J. Henry. Marvin Mims. I think Marvin Mims is the guy I want to go with in that particular spot. I know linebacker is in need, but Dorian Williams is just sitting there. Muro Ojomo, as well as Tyler Scott. Cody Mock. Tucker Kraft, baby, representing South Dakota. Dwayne McBridge. Hendon Hooker. I know you don't need linebacker like you brought in, like we talked about Devin Bush and all that, but you really, I think it was only a 1-year deal. So Dorian Williams, I think if you can bring him in behind Devin Bush and have him learn for a year, he's the best right now. He's the best coverage linebacker in the NFL. Plus, I think you could really use him in a blitz type of category. I really love it. I think he's going to help you out a lot, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So now we get into the third round a little bit later on. Keyshawn Boot. Corian Bennett. I'm sorry, but Marvin Mims, I got to go late in the third round. I think he's an absolute stud at wide receiver. I think he's going to immediately replace, or at least in a year from now, he's going to come in for Tyler Lockett, and it's going to be a match made in heaven. It absolutely is. Tyler Kuntz. So the Seahawks have Noah Fant and company at tight end. They've got their guy. That's fine. Ronnie Hickman's there at safety. So now you can literally just go at a BPA type of situation. Let's see. Tyler Steen. We don't really need... Andrew Voorhees. I'm going Zach Kuntz. Like, I know tight end's not a need, but overall, you can really go BPA here, and Tyler Kuntz is going to be one of those guys that, you know, he's not going to be expected to do a lot, but now all of a sudden you got a guy that can come in and do some stuff. Noah Sewell's there. Mekhi Blackman, Jarrett Patterson at guard. This is nasty. Shad Torrance. Henry Toyo's there. Stetson Bennett. Part of me really wants to go Noah Sewell, but we already got Dorian Williams. Mekhi Becton. Jarrett Patterson. Do we want to double down on guard, though? I'm doing it. Doubling down on guard, and we'll be back a little bit later. Is Corian Bennett still there, or did he already go? Noah Sewell went to the Lions. Hit it. Noah Sewell going with Penei Sewell. Not fair. Not fair. Okay. Jake Andrews, Jonathan Mingo. I feel like we kind of went edge. We kind of did our thing at the top here. So a little bit of a recap for you guys. So, yeah, we went Stroud. Then we went Nolan Smith. So we got edge taken care of. And then we went Steve Avila at guard. Man, you can really just go BPA in this particular spot. Now you're into the fifth round. Like, Raleigh Moss is just sitting there. And we already doubled down on guard. So, and it never hurts to have another good corner. So you get an extra tight end, an extra corner, and things are looking up. Things are looking up. Absolutely love it. Okay. All right, Kenny McIntosh. Kind of a bigger... We want to double down on edge, though. Because Tyler Horton, with his length and a year, like Dramont Jones is obviously going to be with the team for a couple of years now, but Dylan Horton, he's going to be a lot of fun. Like, if he gets the right things going, I'm going Dylan Horton. I know we don't want to double down on edge in this particular spot, but Dylan Horton, I'm calling it right now. He's got the length, he's got the physicality, the traits to be something special with the right coaching, and he doesn't have to contribute right away. I think it's a match made in heaven. All right, Richard Gorius. Tyon Evans, Excel DeVary. Oh, yeah, I'm going Brandon Hill at safety. I know, again, not necessarily a need, but a guy that can come in and at least play special teams. I like it a lot. Like it a lot. All right, grading the draft to see how things went here. We really just kind of just did our thing and did not trade down, trade up. We just let it all fall to us. So starting things out, CJ Stroud here. Falling to you at 5. Really, the Seahawks could go quarterback here. It's definitely a shock. Nolan Smith coming in and at 20. Nasty. That D-line is just going to eat with Draymond Jones and company. It's just nasty. Steve Avila, the best guard/center in the NFL right now, or at least I think he's going to be the best hybrid. I think you could plug him in at either spot and you have an immediate starter for CJ Stroud or whoever, or Geno Smith, who's ever going to be under center. Absolutely okay with me. Siaki Apuika, dude's going to eat up double teams better than anybody ever has for the Seahawks. Trust me, the run game with Siaki Apuika is not going to be a problem. Dorian Williams, Getting him in the 3rd round. He is the best coverage linebacker in this draft. I am super excited for him to go to the Seahawks. And again, he doesn't need to start right away. He can really learn behind Devin Bush and do his things. And then he can also be used as a blitzer. Marvin Mims, I'll admit, maybe a little bit high here for Marvin Mims, but at the same time, like Tyler Lockett is that small wide receiver just like Marvin Mims. I absolutely love it in this particular spot, getting Marvin Mims, who could be down the line be a one-on-one replacement for Tyler Lockett. Zach Kuntz, the physical freak tight end coming up out of Old Dominion. You love getting him here in the 4th round as well. Jarrett Patterson, doubling down on offensive line because it's not a need, but because I know we got Steve Avila who can play both spots, but getting a guy from Notre Dame, they always turn out good offensive linemen. Riley Moss, the corner, again, not a huge need. I know you got Tariq Woolen and all those guys, Kobe Bryant and all that, but overall, it never hurts to have another good corner that you can get a little bit later on. Dylan Horton, I think this is a pick where you really hone in on physical traits, and Dylan Horton is going to be that dude moving forward. And then finally, you round this whole thing out with Brandon Hill and really just finish this whole thing up. So, the Seahawks really starting things out with their future franchise quarterback, then going into a position where they just absolutely load up on defense. Yes, this is going to be really fun. I feel like the Seahawks will be monumentally better with this particular draft and really get things going in year 2 with Geno Smith as the starter. But that is it. That is our Seattle Seahawks mock draft. Wow, latest mock draft, a defensive masterpiece. Let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. Down in the description, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so make sure you guys give us a like, a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover. But let us know what you guys think about our Seattle Seahawks mock draft defensive masterpiece edition.